The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
From NBC News in Washington, this is Meet the Press with Chuck Todd.
Good morning. When Donald Trump became a birther and insulted African Americans, a lot of people at the time said, "That's it for Trump." Well, it wasn't. When he insulted Hispanics, a lot of people said, "That's it for Trump." It wasn't. When he insulted John McCain, a lot of Republicans started to say, "That's it for Trump." And it wasn't. Now the latest "that's it for Trump" moment, insulting Fox News anchor Megyn Kelly. Friday night, still smarting from tough and pointed questioning from all the debate moderators on Thursday, Trump said this of Kelly.
She starts asking me all sorts of ridiculous questions, and, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever.
Immediately, Eric Erickson disinvited Trump from his conservative red state gathering in Atlanta.
I don't want my daughter in the room with Donald Trump tomorrow night, so he's not invited. I'm sorry.
Trump's campaign hit back, calling organizer Eric Erickson weak and pathetic and saying, quote, "Mr. Trump said blood was coming out of her eyes and whatever," meaning nose. Only a deviant would think anything else. Some of Trump's Republican rivals enthusiastically condemned his remarks.
Come on. Give me a break. I mean, do we want to win? Do we want to insult 53% of all voters? What Donald Trump said is wrong.
Yeah, I agree with Carly that those comments are inappropriate.
But others, including Marco Rubio, whom I interviewed yesterday, took a different tact.
I've made a decision here with Donald Trump. If I comment on everything he says, my whole campaign will be consumed by it. Right. That's all I'll do all day.
I'm joined now on the phone from New York by Donald Trump. Mr. Trump, welcome back to Meet the Press.
Thank you, Chuck.
Well, you've had 24 more hours to reflect on your comments on Megyn Kelly. Any change this morning? Do you want to apologize?
No, there's nothing to apologize. She asked a very, I thought, very unfair question, and so did everybody on social media. And I answered the question very well. I won every poll on debates, Time Magazine, Drudge, Newsmax, every poll. And people thought I won the debate easily. And, it's sort of an interesting thing. They did not like the way I was questioned, and I understand that, and I just want to get on. But what I said was totally appropriate. There was nothing wrong. Only a deviant, and I literally mean that, only a deviant would think anything other than that. What I said was
let me
totally
take you
fine.
at your word, but let me take you at your word on that and say you weren't trying to make a reference to hormones. You're
Absolutely
still making
not.
a demonic or animalistic reference with with blood in your eye. It's still a demeaning comment, even by your new definition.
No, I don't think so. Look, she was very angry, and look, I respect people, and she was very angry because I brought up something that got the loudest applause of the day by far, and it really interrupted her when she did the question, and she was very angry. And all I said is there was blood, essentially, there was blood pouring out of her eyes, and there was blood. And then I said, you know what? I want to get on to the next sentence because, frankly, I don't have to talk about the blood coming out of her ears and her nose, which is a very common statement. There's a big difference between Mike Wallace and Chris Wallace because I watched him last night. Blood pouring out of his eyes too.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.